13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher is a book which talks about a boy, Clayton, who discovers that a girl who committed suicide has sent out cassette tapes to people who had played a part in her suicide. The book was challenged by many people because it contained offensive language, was sexually explicit, and talked about sensitive topics such as drugs and suicide. The first reason for why it shouldn't be banned is because the book can help people to see right from wrong. The book can allow people to understand that their actions can easily affect others, which can lead to them knowing what they should and shouldn't do, using Hannah's suicide to teach people to be aware of their actions. It is even said that people at a young age can understand concepts by themselves without even being told what they are. The second reason is that even though the book talks about things like drugs, sexual activity, and suicide, the book supports the idea that these things are bad. Teenagers can learn from this and use it in their lives to avoid things like drug use and maybe even thinking about suicide. The book tells us of how Hannah has had bad experiences with drug use and sexual activity, and people can learn to see that these are things that can do harm. The third reason is that this book can help teenagers understand themselves. How, you may ask? Well, the book doesn't just show teenagers as reckless people who do terrible things that can drive people to the point of suicide. It also shows that teenagers can be insecure about themselves and that they're not just what they seem like on the outside. The book uses the characters who play a part in Hannah's suicide to show this. We see one side from Hannah's perspective, and we see another from Clayton's. This can help teenagers understand themselves and can help them to understand each other. To conclude everything, this book was challenged because of offensive language, sexual activity, and because it talked about sensitive topics. But even though these are somewhat okay reasons to challenge a book, we can see that the book not only allows people to distinguish right from wrong and be aware of their actions, but it also promotes the idea that things like drugs and suicide are bad. We can also see that the book helps teenagers in understanding themselves and those around them.
Created using Powtoon.